So moving ahead with this, what I've done here is I've done data slicing. Okay, what is 7 minus 3? What is 7 to minus 3? Okay, what is 7 to minus 3? First 7 rows will be my column names. See, first one span is date, second is open, third is high, fourth is low, fifth is close start. What are these? These are the columns of my data. Okay, date first, this is the first column. Okay, column names, data, open, high, low, close, adjusted, and volume. These are our column names. So I want to extract columns separately and I want to extract my data in other part. So what I've done, first 7 rows I've removed from the data which I'll be extracting. First 7 is gone, means first column, this is the first, means first column is having this 7 rows in it. After first 7, I've made a data frame of these data. I've removed this. I will extract this data separately, which I'll be naming as a column names, okay, of my data frame. And minus 3, why I've done here is because at last some XYZ entries are coming, some text entries which I'm not interested in to see. First span is this, closed price, this I don't want from my data. I've done data slicing here. Second span is this, which I don't want to store in my data. Okay, third span is this, which I don't want to be put in my data. It came from the bottom. Okay, so first 7 is my column and last 3 I don't want to be in my data. Okay, I've done data slicing of this. Now the next step is, if I will give data.txt, it will be giving me this only data, span will be removed. You remember the hierarchy? Wait, it's not here. So we have reached to the end. Suppose this is a span and after this text is there. If I will give data.text, it will extract my text from there now. Okay, so this is what we are doing here. I want text of all these things. Okay, text of all these data I want. So what I will do, for each element I've run a loop and I've stored that data. For x.text, for x in data, okay, it will run for each and every rows and you will get the data. Do that, what you get the output. See, one by one I will do print data. For the first time, what I get is, now what you will see, you directly got this data. First 7 were the columns, I've removed it. See, date, open, these things got removed and the bottom also got removed from that. Okay, first one is slicing. After data slicing, next, this is coming like this, span. I want to get text out of it. Okay, so what I will do, I will run a loop. For that I will tell, give me only text. I got this as a nd array. Sorry, this is a list what I got. Okay, so this is a list, August up to here, 7 entries. It will be considered as one row till I guess get the next date up to here. Okay, After this, my next row starts. We have 7 entries in one row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So what I will do, I will arrange this data. I will make as a NP array and I will arrange this data. I want only 100 rows from this. Table was very big, so I only stored 100 entries from these rows. Okay, only 100 columns are stored in this. I've done data slicing here. I want only 100 rows within 7 columns. So my data got arranged into this. It became NP array now. Directly now I can store it as a data frame. Let me delete this. See. Now tell me from where should I repeat this? From the beginning? I think everyone should be clear how we got the data, and this columns how I extracted is I've done data slicing. From 0 to first 7 were my column names, right? So I've extracted data from 0 to 7 rows from that data. This one, okay. I've extracted first 7, which were my column names, and from those column names I've extracted text too. When I extracted the text out of that, I got this. Now I have column name and data frame with me, which I've created a pandas.data frame where data is data and columns are columns what we extracted. It became a data frame. In this case, the data was there under a span, so we have find the span and we have run a loop for converting it into a text format. When we got the text format, it came as a list. The list, we know we want 7 columns and the length of the data should be 100. I've limited up to, so 100 rows and 7 columns it got, in that format, NP array converted. So you can see you are having each row data here stored in one list. Now what can I do? I can store it as a data frame. I converted this data into a data frame. I have this data. What I will do, I will store this pf dot to csv, whatever the name you want to keep. Index you can put false, else you will get index also in that. So let me repeat once more for you guys. See, we imported all the libraries. Then we have given the URL to get the data from that page. Request went there and we got the data in response variable. Okay. How come here? None. Then data, you run the whole script again from the beginning, or you do refresh of this once, because Jupyter also hangs. Restart your Jupyter like this, Rohit. Again, rerun your code. So we have imported the libraries. We got the data into URL in web page. That was a scrap. We have given it to Beautiful Soup for HTML parsing that. Now this Beautiful Soup object understand that data is in HTML format. Now what we will do, we have inspected the element from here. Go here, inspect the element. We have found the table name. from here, which was this table. We have passed the table name here. Class is equals to this table name. This is the format which Beautiful Soup takes. This is by default in this method. Fine. Okay. Now after that we observed our data which we are interested is in between spans. So we have done find all the spans in that data because that was the subset of our data in which we are interested. So noise is not there. You can do find all for those columns. What happened is we got data reduced and data now is resided under this span. Again we wanted to filter out this. What we did, x dot text. So in between these two spans, whatever text are there, it got converted into a list. We ran a loop. That was a list. Then we know we want to create a table with 7 rows and 100 columns. Sorry, 100 rows and 7 columns. So we have given np.array and convert it into a tabular format. Now the data got converted into np nd array. This is list of list, what we call, right? Directly I've passed it in a data frame. This pd.data frame columns I've extracted it separately. I've given while creating the data frame, data I've passed separately and columns I've passed separately. I got this data.